Hello, Teresa here, TNT Artspirations. I am going to attempt doing a flip through of my latest junk journal that I did with the Big Bite challenge at Junk Journaling for Everyone on Facebook. So the challenge was to do a vintage album or journal, and I chose as my theme paper dolls. So this is the journal that I did. And I've got here paper and dolls. And in the front cover, I did with an old tea-dyed piece of cotton, I made a pocket for a little, it's like a book that I made, a notebook. So it's actually been written on already. And I'll show you this comes off. This is just a dangle that I made for the spine. And it's got this little bead that says like, and on the other side it says play, because paper dolls remind me that it's important to play. This is a tassel I made out of embroidery floss and a handmade paper bead. So this just clips onto the spine, but I'm going to take it off for now. And this is just tied with a ribbon. So let's open it up. I sure hope this is going to be all in camera. Let me just check again. I think it is. Okay, there we go. So we open to the front, and they call this a belly band. And I've just got a piece of paper underneath there that I've written on already. I really do like to journal, so I like to have a lot of journaling spaces. And there's just a couple tags in this page. Let me just make sure that everything's showing still. I think so. Okay, and so on this page there's 3 pockets. I've got journal cards and tags in all of the pockets. There's actually 4 because I left space at the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4 places to put tags and journal cards and note paper. This one is kind of interesting. It was a free download from Pegasus Papers, and it's actually to make this little file cabinet. I thought that was pretty cute, and so you can stick wee things in there. So that's kind of cute. And then what's holding it in, this is called a hidden or concealed paper clip. And so you don't see the paper clip, but there is a paper clip in here that holds things in. So I'll just set that aside. And this is the next page. There's another pocket here I made with a book page. And this is just another journaling space. Like I said, I like to have lots of journaling spaces. And on this side, this is called a specimen card. To be quite honest, I don't see any purpose for it, but that was one of the challenges, was to make those specimen cards. So I tucked a piece of note paper in here as well, because I like spaces to write in my journal. And then this is a decorated envelope with some more note paper inside of it. So that's just clipped onto the page with a paper clip. Another belly band. And this one, I've got a little note. This is another note paper thing. And then in this belly band, it's tied. And this actually folds out this direction so I can write on there. So I thought that was kind of a neat idea. So you get extra journaling space, and I'm trying to put in as much journaling space as I can because I like to journal in my journal. So here we have, this was going to be a double pocket, and I think I glued down the wrong thing or something. So I just put a journal card in here. It's blank on the back. And another page. This one has got, I forget what they call the clusters, they call these. Okay, so I just made a cluster on a playing card, the back of a playing card, and so I've just clipped it on here, a paper clip, and a piece of note paper behind so I can, now journal. Yeah. And so a few tags in here. I used a vellum thing to make a pocket. And this actually has a hidden pocket inside of it. So inside of here, I can stick whatever. I could put like this little envelope in here. I can put some note paper in there. Whatever I decide to do, I can put in there. And here's another, it's sort of a belly band, but it's glued down on one side, so it's more of a tuck spot. And I've got another envelope with some note paper in there. And then those are the pictures. And this has got a double pocket on this page. And some journaling space here, but it's also a pocket to hide some note paper in there. Here is another envelope with note paper inside, decorated envelope. Some journaling spots there. There's a triple pocket on this page. Another belly band. This has got another pocket, book page pocket, and this has got another hidden paper clip. And I actually had the paper clip was holding this to this page. Another belly band with note paper underneath. There's a vellum pocket and a belly band. And another one of these filing cabinets. They just stuck on here. So it's got little bits of, I think it was like a manila folder that I tore up and put in there, little bits. I thought that was kind of cute. And another journal card here with a vellum pocket. Another belly band. This one I didn't put a tie on, but it's the same as the other one where you can fold it out. And there's some journaling space. It's another belly band. And in this one, I just added a doily, tea stain paper and tea stain doily that I just popped under there. I don't know if I can do anything practical with the doily, but it looks nice. I like lacy things. So here we've got another pocket with some note paper. Another pocket. This one's a book page, but it's sideways. So I've got a little journaling card in there. And another spot. Here's another belly band. And I just put a paper clip on the side there just to hold that in. Now this one is kind of unusual because what I did when I glued this lady down, I left a space behind her for a tuck spot. So not all of your tuck spots have to be like straight. They can be a little bit creative. So are we still seeing this everything on camera? All right, here we have another double pocket page, and another belly band, and this is kind of interesting. All of these things were done with the Big Bite Challenge. Every week for 12 weeks, there was a different thing that we had to make. So this one is kind of cool. It's got all these different journaling spaces, but when you close it up, it makes a consistent picture. So you can put just about anything on there. I saw some people putting like a full image. I put a few images together on mine. Okay, pop that back in there. So here's another pocket with note paper, and this has got a double pocket. It's supposed to be a triple, but I made a mistake, and see, I went and glued the whole thing down. But oh well, it happens. Okay, so here we have another belly band, and in here I've got a little notepad. So you can see it's got the note paper in there, but it also has a pocket, well, a double pocket on the back for a couple tags. So this one's just a little bigger than the other ones. This is what is called a cluster. You just basically you take a bunch of your scraps and just put them together. A lot of people sew them. I don't really sew. I don't have a sewing machine and don't like to sew by hand. So I just did a staple and then I glued this over top of the staple so you don't see the staple. So I'm happy with that. And here's another decorated envelope. Here we have a book page pocket. There's actually a wee tiny, well, no, it's glued down. Sorry. And here's another little notebook. This is a very small notebook. It doesn't have extra pages, just folded over. And this has two tuck spots. So there's one, I've got the note paper, and then I have the other one that I put my little notebook in there. Here's another cluster that I just used to clip on the page. And here's a pocket. This is actually a wallpaper remnant. And here we have another paper clip. This one, you see the paper clip on the back, and it's made with a playing card. And I like this. This was from a vintage pattern, Simplicity pattern, and it actually was the same wording as on the pattern. It's so easy, it's simplicity. So I thought that was kind of cute. And here is another notepad, or yeah. So it's got some fancy pages and then it's got some plain pages. So lots of space for writing in there. Here's my other specimen card. And this is another type of pocket that I did a little differently. So it's not just a straight pocket. I just took a randomly cut piece of paper and just glued it around the sides and the bottom. Here's my third and final hidden paper clip. Here we have another book page pocket and another little notebook. On this side, got another book page pocket. I've put a few things in there to write on. And brings us to almost the end with a belly band. And this has got, this is also a playing card. And inside here, this was cut open so that you can put something in there. That's kind of my secret wish kind of thing. So there's another little notebook, and this is a different kind of thing. Little sort of a notebook and tuck spot. So it's got a tuck spot here, and then you open it up and it's got a tuck spot. I just didn't glue down the carriage all the way, so that leaves another tuck spot, and then that's the back of it. I had an extra signature. That's what they call when you put a bunch of pages together. That's sewn in. So this is just loose in here, and I may sew it in at some point, or I may use it in another journal, but I just stuck it in there to have a few extra pages if I want them. And then this is the back, the inside back cover. And it's got a pocket made with the tea-dyed muslin. I've got a few things in there, another cluster. And this opens up. This is, I think they call it a flip out. So this opens up, and it opens up again this way. So some of it can be written on, I guess. I guess you could write on here if you had a dark enough pen. And now the back cover. And it has, again, another muslin pocket. And I've got a big journal card, and it's got a muslin, or not muslin, vellum pocket on there for another tag. I could actually, if I wanted to stick something underneath this lace, it's not glued down all the way, just on the edges and the sides. So that is my journal flip through. I hope I didn't do too terrible of a job. And thank you for coming and looking and seeing what I'm up to. Take care. Bye-bye.